the 5 seed, they're going to Tampa unless Philly loses as a 2-touchdown favorite on Sunday against the Giants. What would you do?
Trust me, there's meaning to every football game. And there's guys that have incentives here that they want to play in this game because they want to reach their bonuses. And as a player, every single game that you approach, you want to go out there and play your best. Obviously, you want to do that for not only yourself, your future contract status, and what possibly you have on the line. I could think back to.
But I'm talking about Dak Prescott, Micah. I'm talking about the best players on the team. You're running the risk of them getting hurt in a game that very likely will not mean anything.
There's a risk in walking out to practice. You know, like these guys have
not as big.
You can't play half speed, though. So the problem is, when you're on the football field, you can't play 75%. You can't in the back of your head be thinking, I need to stay healthy.
Right.
I can't get injured. Because you know what? That's when you get hurt, when you're not playing at your 100% full speed. So for me, I feel like there have been games in the past where you have to evaluate, and that's just my experience from the Patriots. When you have games at the end of the year that didn't mean anything. But you have to evaluate your team. You have to see, okay, which guys are healthy to go out here and play. You don't want to risk somebody's health in the playoffs, but they have to play football.
You know what I'm evaluating on Sunday, if I'm Mike McCarthy? Cooper Rush. Dak is standing next to me. Tony Pollard is standing next to him. All the most important players are standing there. The Eagles are not going to beat the Giants. The Giants aren't playing anybody on Sunday. Saquon Barkley is going to be watching the game with the rest of us. I would be resting all of my starters if I were the Cowboys. What do you think of that?
I think you're out of your mind.
Now, tell me why.
I don't think it makes any sense at all. Do they have something to play for? Is there a chance that they can gain by winning this game? The answer is yes. So you try and win the game. Period. End of story. They could be the 1 seed. They could be the 2 seed. They could have home playoff games instead of road playoff games. There is something to play for. These gentlemen are very intelligent and excellent football analysts, and they make a lot of good points.
Right.
I just think it's simpler than this. As long as you can attain something by winning the game, you should try and win the game. And right now they can. You're telling me you know the outcome of the Eagles-Giants game, a game that could potentially feature Tyrod Taylor against Gardner Minshew, and you know who's going to win that game. I don't buy it. I don't think you can base your analysis on, I can confidently predict the outcome of an NFL football game.
No, I get that. But what I can't.
I don't think that's.
I guess I can't.
I can assess. I can assess.
Like the Packers playing golf a month ago.
I can assess the likelihood, though. And I think that it is likelier that someone that I care about gets hurt in this game against an otherwise meaningless game against the Commanders than that the Eagles are going to wind up losing a game they desperately need. The Eagles desperately need that game whether they have Jalen Hurts on the field or not, right?
So let's go to the first round of the playoffs. They're playing the Bucs. Looks like an easy opponent. Should they rest guys to have them healthy for round 2?
Obviously not.
Like you got to win the game. Like this isn't.
Everyone wants a bye.
To sit those guys.
This is your bye. If you're the Cowboys, take your bye right now. By the way, Tampa beat them.
Last year, the Cowboys played their guys in Week 18, and they didn't have anything to play for. They just wanted them. They wanted to get them looking good before the playoffs.
Look how well that worked out for them.
Didn't work out great.
In the meantime, that's exactly right.
I'm just saying that's what they're going to do.
So now let's get to why the Eagles is a little questionable. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.